Well, why isn't this coming up? Oh, there we go. Well, that looks like it's working. What about this one? It's working too. What about Twitch? Twitch is working. Good God, it is amazing when everything goes right. Welcome back, Guardians and Gamers, to this weekly reset for March 25th. And hell yeah, spring is coming here in Canada. If you don't know, I froze my ass off for like the last 4 months or something like that. So yeah, I'm really waiting for spring and summer. But yeah, so let's get into this. As always, we're going to be starting at Tess, the Eververse, and seeing what she's got for us this week. So first up, for some shaders, we've got the Coronal Bloom. Actually, one shader that I didn't have, and fucking really, it looks amazing. I thought, hey, this is decent. You know, it's not overly red like some of them are. It's got those highlights of red. So moving on to the next shader, we've got the fighting colors. I'm not sure what is very fighting about this one, but it is another decent looking one. It isn't overly gold. So moving on again, next up we've got the elemental contestant transmat effect, which I do believe is one for Guardian Games. For an emote, we've got the petrified emote. So, you know, you got that Medusa stare, it turns you to stone. That's what you got going on. For that one, we've got the just juggling. I actually do like this emote. You know, you can just stand there and kick it around type thing. But yeah, moving on, I do want to point out this week's ornament package that Bungie came out with for Stasis. It is looking decent, folks. At least that's in my opinion. Next up for some Bright Dust this week, we've got the trophy projection, the ghost projection. We've got the class of his own, which is the ornament for the Vex Mythoclast. Guardian Games and Vex Mythoclast, I don't know the connection, so I've never bought it. I don't want it. We've also got the runner-up Sparrow, which is another Guardian Games Sparrow. The Hawker's Shell, if you want a wiener on your ghost, this one is for you 100%. Next up, we've got the Winged Victory Ship. It's another one for Guardian Games, BT dubs. We've also got the Touched Down Dance. So this one, I did pick it up because I didn't have it. 700 Bright Dust, why not, eh? We've also got the Applause and Accolades. So if you want that one, definitely pick it up. You can hold hands with your bestest buddy in a chariot together. Not my thing. Stalwart Sigil is the next transmat effect. We've got the Cyber Class entrance, the Cherry Blossom entrance for some more shaders. We've got the Reef Made shader, the Rivalry White Sand shader, the Verdant Crown shader, as well as the Verdant Chrome shader. Let's go take a look at what Banshee's going to have for us today. By the way, Space Grandma is still in the tower. So if you haven't completed or even started any of your Guardian Games stuff, now's your chance. You know, go by and see Space Grandma. She's got a cloak for you. Go play some games. Check it out. All right, so Banshee today has the Hollow Words fusion rifle with slideways and backup plan, the Enigma glaive with tilting wind and unrelenting. With this thing, honestly, I think this was one of the first glaives that came out. I used this thing a lot. It was up there in like 20,000 kills or something like that. Next up, we've also got the Sail Spy Pitch Glass linear fusion rifle, which is rolling with rapid hit and volt shot. For this linear, pretty good perks. Check it out. If you're new to the game, you don't have a good linear yet, this one would definitely be one to pick up. I also like to keep like that variety of a weapon for, you know, each thing. If you got Void or anything like that, definitely pick this up. Check it out. Next up, we've got the 7th Seraph Saw machine gun with Zen Moment, as well as Vorpal, so not too terribly bad for this machine gun. We've also got the Bad Omens rocket launcher with Field Prep and Genesis. The Hollow Denial Trace rifle with Well-Rounded and Dragonfly. Not very good, but hey, if you don't have a trace rifle that is Void, definitely pick it up, try it out. Let's go see what Ada is going to have for us today. If you guys want to do me that favor, hit the like button, hit the sub button. It's greatly going to help me out. Come check us out when we're live. Join the Discord. I do believe this will post it in there if the APIs are working. Hit it up, join up. We do the dungeons, the raids weekly, as well as the different events that are going on seasonally. So Ada is or let's take a look at the armor set, which is lacking, by the way. We've got the Scorned Baron vest, the whole shot cloak, the airhead hood cloak, as well as the Memory of Cade cloak, and the Neothonus breather mask, which is kind of cool. But hey, you know, if you were wanting gauntlets or pants, these you know, maybe you can use a cloak and turn it into some underwear or something, but no pants and boots in this set. So shaders, we've got the Gold Leaf shader. By the way, if you don't have any of these shaders, pick them up. Gold Leaf is actually a really good one if you're wanting that full gold look. This one is definitely on the decent side. We got the new Pacific Sync shader, as well as the Dead Orbit camo shader. I don't really like this one. It was kind of meh. So moving on from there, let's check out what we got going on for our patch notes this week. Let me drag that on over here. All right, so this week was patch 8.2.5.2. If you didn't get that, it's 8.2.5.2. So activities, so seasonal, so episode Heresy, Court of Blades fixed a potential soft lock when defeating a challenger with 0.00 left on the countdown timer. So what we were doing was, once you get to the end encounter, in Court of Blades, as long as you finished the dude and you were literally on 0 time left, it would actually extend to more encounters. I think you got like another 3 or 4 more encounters, which upped your chance for getting more of those drops. So if you didn't know that, they said they fixed it, but I don't believe them. I would try it out again, excuse me, and see if they actually did fix it. A lot of the times they say they fix stuff and they don't, but they just want you to believe they did so you don't try it because they think that's cheating or something. So episode Revenant, Kel's Vengeance fixed an issue where Devouring Essence debuff can duplicate during the fight against Skolas. I got a tickle in my throat. Excuse me. Raids, sorry, yeah. Devouring Essence. So raids and dungeons fixed an issue where Vesper's host would not be featured in their weekly rotation. So I'm surprised they actually fixed that. It was something that I pointed out to some of my community members, and they were like, oh, well, there's a new dungeon. This would push this dungeon out of the way. And I was like, no, it should still be in that weekly rotation. So they fixed that issue. Crucible, so game mode, so lockdown, corrected an issue where the wrong VO was playing when rounds were won. VO? Video something? I have no idea what VO is. Sorry, I skipped the class when they were, naming acronyms. Revives are now enabled in the mode.
But I was wrong.
So yeah, being in lockdown, you weren't
And
able to
now
revive
we
anybody,
walk
that would
on.
kind of suck. So heavy ammo now spawns at 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes, instead of 60 seconds, 1 minute in a round. Initial spawn points have been updated, neutralizing a zone will now require to prevent a triple cap instead of just being on the
I am
zone.
continuously fascinated by the
Competitive
choices you Guardians make when
point
molding your
gains slash
team.
losses
Such
increase the amount of points
garishness.
you can be given by a skill delta modifier for either beating or losing to a higher skilled team. So that's kind of interesting in comp. Removed the ability for the skill delta modifier to reduce points given or increase points lost. So yeah, they kind of gave that a little bit of a
When the
rework
Traveler
and looked
acts, the
how
world
it was
changes.
working
For
together.
some, it gets better,
I'm
for
glad to see they
others,
fixed
worse.
that. Not that I play
What will
comp,
its
but yeah,
reformation bring?
better for the comp people out there. So solo versus fire team loss, forgiveness, competitive and trials corrected an issue where the solo player matched against a duo fire team or solo player matched with a duo against a trio could sometimes not gain loss protection. So there is this work that's kind of in there on the how you
The
gain the
loom was
points.
your
I do
creation
believe
as well
is
as
how
mine,
it works.
Guardian. Thank you for your aid.
There is a known issue where the team of all solo matched against trios may not receive the protection or may not receive loss protection. So yeah, even if you are solo against a trio and you win, fuck yeah, you go. While these matches are rare, less than 1% of games for solos,
When the
we have
darkness of
modified our
destruction
matchmaking
engulfs,
parameters to further
the
reduce
black
the
armored
likelihood of
persevere.
these matches
Remember this,
occurring
Guardian.
while continuing to investigate. So they're just investigating why, it's putting one against three, not one against one, and so on. Next up, gameplay investment armor customization reverted the recent changes to the Hunter Astral Stasis Drake helmet. I have no idea what the hell they changed there. For
Running
more
through blueprint
information,
schematics is like
check
learning
the
a new
marks, spawn,
language.
and cloaks
I feel
section of the
lost
TWID. So
sometimes.
in the TWID, you can highlight over it. Just click it and it'll let you know what's going on. You might even be able to use the Destiny app to find that out, or just scan it or look it up on Google. It'll probably reference it there as well. Fix an issue where the mark of the fallen, the mark of the fallen star ornament would improperly
When the
disable
Traveler
effect
acts, the
on
world
some
changes.
exotic
For
armors.
some, it gets better, for others,
So that's kind of
worse.
interesting. I
What
never
will
even
its
heard that.
reformation
Mark
bring?
of the Fallen. So obviously it's a Titan thing, and that's probably why I don't know why. So weapons, legendaries fixed an issue where Lotus Eater showed incorrect numbers and its kill tracker. In its kill tracker, yeah. So yeah, check this one out. I'm not too sure what was going on there. I never actually heard about it, but yeah. Perks fixed an
Pardon the
issue where
exposed machinery,
Discord
and
was
watch
not
where you are.
granting ammo and to glaives while active on projectile kills. Okay, so it just Discord just wasn't interacting properly. Exotics, deterministic chaos fixed an issue where anti-champ capability were misbehaving in anti-champ mods and radiant. Interesting. Sometimes that happens, I guess. Thorin fixed an issue where the refined soul buff was being
Adopting this
removed
new
upon
technology
stowing the
feels
weapon.
overwhelming. I
I
barely
thought that
understand it,
it
but
was supposed to
it's
do
nice to have
that.
a clear challenge in front of
Anyways,
me.
power and progression guardian ranks fixed an issue where the master spelunker objective stated that Vesper's host and not Sunder Doctrine was required for the guardian rank 11. Good thing they fixed that. So collections, the Frost Flower Sparrow will now properly
Pardon the
appear in
exposed machinery,
collections,
and watch
and
where you
literally
are.
that's all it's got on here for this week's patch notes. Everybody, do me that favor, like I mentioned before, hit the like, hit the sub button, leave some comments, come and see us when we're live, join the Discord. I post things in the LFG every single week, so you guys be able to do those dungeons, do those raids, and different seasonal events. Everyone, until next week, you guys all be safe and take care.